you sick of looking at Netflix and you don't know what to watch?
So many movies out there, you don't know which ones are good, which ones were bad.
You curious about what's out there?
I'm Joey Powers.
I'm Don Trettler.
This is The Best Pictures.
The ones you don't want to miss.
Hit it.
Say hello to my little friend.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Winners go home and prom queen.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I don't deserve this. Deserves got nothing to do with it. No sequel for you.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of The Best Pictures. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
And I'm Don Trettler. Welcome to the show.
So Don and I went on Tuesday night and saw the new movie Bugonia. So we're going to be talking about that. But Don, first, if you want to do your thing.
Well, before we continue, we want to let everyone know that this show is broadcast live from the Fact TV studios here in Bellows Falls. Fact TV is a community access center that provides studio space and production services free of charge to community members in southern Vermont and Keene. If you're interested in creating your own show, already producing content and wish to submit it, or want to stay informed about news and events in southern Vermont and Keene, including live coverage of local town meetings, sporting events, and community events, visit fact8.com.
All right, thanks, Don. So just quickly, I want to go over the weekend box office. For the second weekend in a row, Black Phone 2 was number one with $8.3 million, bringing its total to $61.7. Regretting You was second again with 7.8, bringing its total to 22.5. Chainsaw Man third, K-Pop Demon Hunters fourth, and Bugonia was number 5 in a limited release, made $2.4 million.
Oh, so it was only a limited release?
Yes, it just opened wide this past weekend.
Wow.
Or it is opening wide this coming weekend. But we went to Keene and saw Bugonia on Tuesday night. What did you think?
I liked it a lot.
I did too. I mean, I told you if I had a vote, I would vote for that for Best Picture over One Battle After Another.
I was trying.
I really like that too.
Off the top of my head, I thought that's the best movie that you and I have gone to since last December when we saw Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen some other stuff.
I think that was pretty close to Nosferatu too, because I really liked that a lot too. But I did like it better than One Battle After Another. And the thing with me is, one, it's original, which nowadays is like hardly ever in existence in Hollywood because everything's either a remake or a sequel. And I can't compare it to any movie I've ever seen because they're just so different.
Yeah.
It was just like, but it was great. I mean, it was entertaining. It had me from the first second. You know, it was 2 hours long, and it didn't seem like it was that long at all.
I was afraid that you were going to think it was too weird because I've seen.
I mean, it definitely was weird.
I've seen, I think, I haven't seen, I was going to say almost all of Yorgos Lanthimos' movies, except for Kinds of Kindness, which came out last year. I haven't seen that yet. But other than that,
I was reading about Poor Things because I do want to watch it, and is it like a Frankenstein type of deal?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I thought. I was like, okay, so this guy does pretty weird stuff. But this was definitely probably the weirdest movie I've ever seen. But it was highly entertaining. There were some funny parts.
Yeah.
But definitely a very serious, like, dark movie. And definitely not a happy ending.
No.
But the performances I thought were great. I mean, I guess this is the first real, like, dramatic role I've actually seen Emma Stone in. She does have 2 Oscars. And she was great. I thought Jesse Plemons was great.
I thought they were both great.
And his cousin was, I've never seen him before. But
you know what? I read about him. Because I thought maybe it was the kid from Bad Santa. Mm-hmm. It's not. This is the only movie that this guy has made, and he's autistic.
Really? He was good, though. I mean,
He was perfect for that role.
Exactly. You know, I mean, and it just, I guess Alicia Silverstone had to have been his mother.
It was.
Okay. I forgot to look it up, but I mean, she wasn't in it very much, but she was kind of like billed as one of the stars, and was she in a couple scenes? Maybe that was it. But no, I thought it was great. It's definitely dark. Definitely different than anything I have ever seen. So I guess I'll probably go into his other movies kind of thinking the same thing. Like, okay, this is going to be something completely weird and strange. And
well, Poor Things. I mean, Poor Things. I recommend, and I would say, because it's not it's how can I explain it? It's kind of set up, like a comedy in another world and everything, but it follows a pretty through line. Some of his movies, like The Lobster with Colin Farrell,
Yep.
I had to watch it twice because I was like, wait a minute, I couldn't grip the concept. I was like, what the heck is going on? it really like threw me. And then Killing of a Sacred Deer. I think I've only seen that. I think I got to watch that again.
That's Colin Farrell
That's Colin
too, right?
Farrell again.
And it's the kid from Banshees.
Right.
Yeah. And
that's
is
true.
that Nicole Kidman too?
I think it is.
Yeah, because I was looking that up too. I mean, I feel like I need to watch all this guy's movies.
That's pretty far out
because
too.
he kind of writes them all too, though.
He does.
Yeah. So I mean, they're like his ideas, and then he directs them. And I mean, if they're anything like this, then yeah.
The first movie I saw from him was called Dogtooth. And
Yeah,
it was about this
I have that written down
family
somewhere.
that was kind of kept inside of like a compound. And then they weren't allowed to see the rest of the world. The father would go off to work and he would leave the rest of the family inside the compound. And they didn't mix with society. And then all of a sudden, I forget if somebody gets in, maybe like a workman or something comes in. Anyway, if somebody throws it off, but it's bizarre. It's when I saw it, I was like, this is so wild. I got to watch more of this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna write his name down because I feel
Oh,
like
and he
I'm
also did The Favorite, which
Right.
I think Emma Stone was nominated for an Academy Award for that, and Olivia Colman won the Academy Award, won Best Actress for that movie. And there's a third
Yeah,
one. It's Rachel Weisz, I think, is the third woman. In
So
that movie.
that's a really good cast.
It is.
That's a really really good cast.
That's another good one with him. So this one, I think, was based, Bugonia. Oh, I'm not going to be able to tell you what the name of the movie is, but I think it's based on a Korean movie. Maybe I better look it up. I'm going to look it up because I hadn't seen or even really heard about the Korean movie that it's based on.
All right, I'm just going to read the description real quick so that people know what we're talking about. Two conspiracy-obsessed young men kidnap the high-powered CEO of a major company, convinced that she is an alien intent on destroying planet Earth. So that had me. When I read that, I was like, I got to go see this movie, And I was just happy that Keaton got it. But, yeah, definitely didn't disappoint. It says 7.7. I'd probably rank it higher than that. I really liked it a lot, so...
Yeah, I think I gave it 8. When I ranked it on IMDb, I think I gave it an 8. This is the movie, Save the Green Planet. It's a Korean movie, and I think they said that somehow it's based. This movie was based on that, somehow. Though this looks like a comedy from the poster.
Which Bugonia definitely is not.
No, Save the Green Planet. Well, it did have some comedic
It had some
moments.
funny moments, yeah, but it's definitely it's not like a happy movie.
No.
It's not like you're going to leave it laughing. Definitely not. Although there was one part at the very end that was hilarious with the head.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was really funny. But yeah, there are a couple. You missed actually a part when they were having the serious conversation. You had to go away for a minute, and the cousin was like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" He's like, "Not now. We're eating dinner." And then I think you came back because he said, "I still have to go to the bathroom or whatever." And he just snapped at him again. So there are definitely some comedic moments in the movie, but the whole idea is kind of like silly, I guess, in a way. They think she's an alien, so they kidnap her, and
Right.
I guess that's kind of like because they have it listed as alien invasion, dark comedy, satire, comedy, crime.
That's a lot.
I would throw out dark comedy and satire and comedy. I would definitely say alien invasion and crime, yes, but definitely not. And I don't think it's satire. I don't personally.
I'm trying to think who would be satire.
I
don't know.
I would say dark, not dark comedy, but dark in general, yeah. But no, it's definitely worth seeing. Jesse Plemons, I've only seen him in a few things. He was in Jungle Cruise with The Rock and Emily Blunt. And I was trying to think. Oh, I think he was in Friday Night Lights. He was one of the stars of Friday Night Lights,
Right.
the TV show. So I'd seen him in that. But I thought he was really good in this. I definitely
Who was
did.
the one? Oh, I can't think of what it's called. Something about a dog, and it was a really highly regarded film.
Oh
with-
yeah, he was nominated for an Oscar about that. For that. What's it called? Like him, Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. The Power of the Dog. I
Power
think
of
it's
the
called.
Dog. Yeah.
And that was like nominated for like Best Picture and.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it as much as other people did. I think sometimes this happens too. Like we brought up Black Phone before too, and Black Phone, I think it got 3 stars. Somebody
Right.
they liked it, and at 2 weeks now it's been the top money earner. But I was kind of like, meh. I gave it a 5 on IMDb.
I liked it better than that, but again, it was just like the first one. It wasn't scary.
Yeah.
You know, it was a good horror movie, but it wasn't scary. Like, it's like, you know, I don't know. I liked the idea because it wasn't like, you know how like Scream 2, like it's the same movie. It's just different people.
Yeah.
You know, this was actually a different plot than the first one. You know, it was a little bit different because they brought up something else.
And it was kind of like an ode to, like it had definitely elements of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right. Yeah, we were talking about that.
I felt like it might have elements of The Shining because
Yep.
it took place in winter. There was snow. They were snowed in.
Right.
What was the third movie?
Was it Halloween?
Halloween, maybe Friday the 13th.
I don't remember what the other one was, but it was definitely the
Friday
Shining.
the 13th because it took place at a camp.
Yes, yeah, Friday the 13th, right. So it definitely had elements of all 3 of those movies.
Yeah, I guess
But
I
yeah,
just wasn't.
I don't know. I liked it better than you did, I guess. I don't know.
I think I liked the first one. I liked the whole idea of it. And I just imagined where it could go for a sequel after I saw the first one. And I just felt like they picked a weak angle for it, in my opinion.
I think you didn't like the fact that they brought him back. You know, I knew you didn't like that, so I figured you probably wouldn't like it as much as I did. But no, I'm with you there. You know, like Halloween did it a couple times with Michael Myers and Jamie Lee Curtis, where they both died. You know, I mean, and then they made up some excuse that, oh no, that didn't really happen. Like 10 years later, that never happened. You know, it's because they're just doing it to make money. You know, so whatever. People liked it enough. We're gonna make another one. So.
And they did it with Friday the 13th too, which is
Yeah.
why
Jason dies like almost every movie.
Yeah.
You know, and then he's back alive somehow.
That's why I liked number 6 because the guy takes the fence post and jabs it through the
Right.
corpse, and when they dig up the grave, then it gets hit by lightning. It brings him back to life. I love that. That was like, all right, if you're going to be ridiculous, be ridiculous.
Be like, top of the line. It was funny because Jason, Friday the 13th, part 8, Jason Taking Manhattan was actually on the other night. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they're still playing this. Like, who watches it? I mean, I would because I'm a moron.
I've got to start and watch all of them back to back.
I mean, we
one
looked
time.
them up, right? One of them was like 4.0.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're all cheesy, but I still own them all, and I still have seen all of them. Like Jason Goes to Hell, I think it was like a 3.9 or something like that. That's the one where Jason changes bodies, so you never know who Jason is anymore.
Right.
They just ran out of ideas, but.
I mean, I could think of ideas like that,
Exactly. Anybody could come up with an like Jason X when he goes out of space. It's like, seriously.
I mean, I don't know. I'm looking for new ideas for horror movies. You know what I mean? I want to see something different. Some good. What's the one there's one that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Let me see if I can. Keeper. Yeah, I'm going to read you tell me if this sounds interesting. A romantic anniversary trip to a secluded cabin turns sinister when a dark presence reveals itself, forcing a couple to confront the property's haunting past.
That sounds entertaining.
Yeah, it doesn't sound amazing, but
Well, no, I mean,
it's supposed to be.
I'd go
Let's
see
see
it.
what people gave it. It's Osgood Perkins who did
Long
Long Legs.
Yeah, which I liked. I liked it more than you did, but I think you still liked Long Legs, though, right?
Yeah, I liked it.
I
Yeah,
thought it was good.
and I just watched another one from him called The Black Coat's Daughter.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that. I was just gonna look him up.
This doesn't have any big, these are the stars of the movie. Tatiana Maslany, Rossif Sutherland, and Claire Friesen.
I haven't heard.
So they don't have any big names in this, but the word is good on this. I'm just spreading it. I'm just spreading the word. That's what I heard about this.
Oh yeah, he just did the monkey this year too.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And on the poster it says, "If only you were dead." A dark trip from Osgood Perkins, who's the son of Anthony Perkins.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that. It looks like he writes and acts more than he actually directs. He only has 9 total directing credits.
Yeah, he's starting to catch on now. And I guess if, oh, wait a minute, what did I just see here? Wait a minute. The Carpenter's Son. It's a horror movie starring Nicolas Cage.
It definitely is a horror movie if it's starring Nicolas Cage.
FKA Twigs. Oh, boy. So we've got a Nicolas Cage movie is going to be coming out in another week.
Remember the last Nicolas Cage movie we went and saw?
It's being released the same weekend as The Running Man and Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And Keeper.
Is it a wide release?
The Carpenter's Son?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
How would you know that?
It generally says wide.
Oh.
Because Nuremberg said wide. That's why I was shocked that nobody
Picked it up.
around here got it. Because it's 2 big stars. I mean, Russell Crowe and Rami Malek.
I think film, unfortunately, it's becoming like a dying medium. People don't want to go to the movies. They don't want to pay the money, and they don't want to see stuff on the big screen. But
Well, I mean, I still get it, but then why get Predator over these other movies? Like, you think Predator's going to make more money?
I don't know. I wish they'd have released Frankenstein. I would love to have seen that on the big screen.
Yeah, me too. I definitely would.
And I think they ripped us off by not doing that. I don't think it's necessarily a small screen movie.
No, I don't either. That's definitely something that should have been released in theaters.
Guillermo del Toro does beautiful movies. I mean, I'm so disappointed. So this weekend, we already talked about, right? What, Predator, Nuremberg, Die My Love, and Christie are four decent movies that are all supposed to be released this weekend, but not here.
Nope.
We're not going to see them.
Just Predator, which looks terrible.
I mean, I like this cast for Nuremberg. Russell Crowe, Rami Malek, Michael Shannon, and Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, no, it is a really good cast. So what do you think the odds are if we do go see a movie on Tuesday that we get to see the trailer for Wicked again?
Oh, I'll bet we do.
I don't know how many times we've seen that now, but I feel like I've already seen the movie. And
Exactly.
It actually doesn't look bad, but I haven't seen the first one, and I can't bring myself.
We got to check and see if the library has the first one.
I know. I mean, it doesn't seem like a movie I really would get into, but I mean, it gets all these award nominations and stuff, and it makes a ton of money. I mean, it made like $450 million last year, and this one's going to make a ton load more.
Well, I'm going to check. I'm going to see if I can get it at the library when I go. I finished 2 movies at the library. Adoration, which is a movie from Adam McGowan. He's a Canadian director, and it was pretty good. I mean, it's got its flaws to it, but it's interesting. So I mean, that gives it something. And then I saw The Phoenician Scheme by Wes Anderson.
And you were disappointed, right? That
It just
surprises
didn't do
me.
it. Oh, I'm going to see what it gets on IMDb, because I mean, I would probably give it like I don't know, maybe 6.6 or something like that. But it really was not. It is The Phoenician Scheme. It really was not up to his past movies. I just was not into 6.7.
That's pretty good.
50,000 people seen it. I mean, it's amusing, but it's also, and I laughed. I got to say, I did laugh during this movie. But I don't know. I mean, I think maybe his shtick is getting old. I mean, and I really like him, but I was wondering if the shtick was getting a little old.
He does certainly have like a certain style about him. Like you can tell when you're watching, you're like, oh yeah, this is a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
Which kind of surprised me about with One Battle After Another, because that to me wasn't a typical Paul Thomas Anderson movie, because there was a lot more action than I've ever seen him do in a movie. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. I thought it was a great movie, but it didn't seem like watching it. I didn't feel like that was a Paul Thomas Anderson movie,
Right?
Because it's just like There Will Be Blood. That to me is a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. It's more dramatic than anything else.
Yeah.
And One Battle After Another, I felt it was like more of an action movie than drama. And
It certainly was action, because it had you kind of on the edge of your seat, like waiting.
And it moved along for 2 hours and 42 minutes. It didn't like drag at any point.
No.
Like I thought it just kept going really well.
Definitely a good movie. I think about some of the stuff he's done. I mean, he did Boogie Nights, which was, how would you call that, a comedy?
I don't know, but that's, of all the movies he's done, that's probably still my favorite.
Yeah.
And I think that's the first movie I ever saw. Was that the first movie he did? No, there was a movie before that. I remember you told me.
Hard Eight.
Yes. But I mean, that's definitely Boogie Nights is probably definitely my favorite movie of Paul
Yeah.
Thomas Anderson.
I think so too. But
And-
I got to say, I really like Licorice Pizza. I've watched it twice.
I still haven't seen that.
And both times I've been like, oh. Well, I'm building it up too much.
Didn't you just rewatch The Master?
I watched The Master.
And you said it's still
There's
that-
something is lacking in that movie.
with that cast. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, there's three. I mean, she hasn't won an Oscar, but Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix both have, and she will. I don't know how she hasn't yet, but she will win an Oscar. Amy Adams.
And they're all really excellent in the movie. All the actors are really excellent. It's just, I think it's a story problem myself. I think that it doesn't, it's one of these movies to me that it kind of feels like it falls off a cliff and doesn't really complete the circle. But I don't know.
I mean, that's how I felt about like Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah.
You know, like, because I really liked that movie, and I thought the performances, like top to bottom, all of them were really great. I mean, Casey Affleck did win an Oscar, but I think Lucas Hedges is the kid, right? And then Michelle Williams. You know, I thought
An excellent actress.
Yeah, I thought she was really good too. I think she was. I think they were both nominated. Lucas Hedges and Michelle Williams were both nominated for that. And Casey Affleck did win lead actor. And I've always thought he's a good actor too. I think he's
good.
always just been unappreciated because Ben always was like got the attention because he's like a big movie star and
Right.
you know being best friends with Matt Damon and all the whole high profile romances he's had over the years. But Casey actually is. I mean, even in Good Will Hunting, he was great in that. You know, and that was the first thing I ever saw him in.
And Ben Affleck hasn't won an Oscar.
Not for acting. He has for
Right.
writing and for producing.
But Casey did. Casey
did.
did
Ben's
win one.
never even been nominated for an Oscar for acting.
Wow.
He got nominated for a couple of Screen Actors Guilds for, I know Hollywoodland and I want to say The Tender Bar. He was nominated for a Golden Globe and Screen Actors Guild, but not an Oscar.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Casey Affleck is the one with him and Brad Pitt, the assassination of Jesse James.
Yeah.
You know, he's really good in that. I think
By the coward.
by the
Robert
coward,
Ford.
Robert Ford. I think he was nominated for an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
You know, so he's a good actor. And even in the Ocean's 11 movies, even though he's like kind of like he's the annoying guy, but he's good at it because he knows he's supposed to be the annoying brother. The two brothers, they're both supposed to be annoying, and they both do a good job. You know, so I mean, he's definitely an underrated actor.
Yeah.
But we are running out of time, so
Hopefully we'll have a film. We're going to watch a film for next week.
we're gonna find something. Hopefully, I mean, I mean, if we have to go see Predator, I mean, I really don't want to, but yeah, we're gonna go see something on Tuesday night, so we'll have a new movie to talk about next week. But this has been our episode of The Best Pictures. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
I'm Don Tretler, and these are the ones you don't want to miss.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. Here's Johnny.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.